Hello everyone, welcome back once again. Today we're going to dive into the exciting world of mobile development using C++ in Visual Studio 2022. So whether you are a seasoned developer or just starting out, this session will help you get up and running with mobile development. So let's get started. But before we do, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. So why C++ for mobile development? You might be wondering why you use C++ for mobile development. C++ is a powerful language that offers high performance and control over system resources. It's widely used in game development, real-time systems, and applications requiring high performance. Plus, with C++, you can write code that runs on multiple platforms, making it a great choice for mobile development. But first things first, let's set up Visual Studio 2023. So if you haven't installed it yet, head over to the Visual Studio website and download the Community Edition. So during installation, make sure to select the mobile development with C++ workload. This will install all the necessary tools and libraries you need. But if you've already installed Visual Studio, open your Visual Studio installer. As you can see, I've opened my Visual Studio installer and click on the modify. So it might take a while. So I'm just going to put, okay, so it's opened. So once you open your Visual Studio installer on the workload side here, make sure you select mobile development with C++. Okay, so this will actually help you build cross-platform applications for iOS, Android, or Windows using C++. So once you select it, so it's actually requiring about, let's say, just under 6 GB. So make sure you've got enough space on your computer to be able to download it and install it. And then once you click on it, on this right hand side there are some options that you can also add. Yeah. So make sure you've got this box checked. Open JDK, Android NDK, C++, Android development tools and whatnot. Yeah. Make sure you've got all these bits selected. Yeah. So once you've done with that bit, yeah, make sure you click on this modify. So this will actually start the download process. And make sure if you open any Visual Studio instances, you close it. So as you can see here now, I had a Visual Studio opened, so it's actually requiring me to close it. So if you've got Visual Studio open, make sure you close it and you click on continue. So this might take a while, so I'm just going to pause the video while the whole thing completes. Okay, so now that we've actually installed the Visual Studio and all the workloads needed for us to go on to the next stage, yeah, let's go ahead and launch the Visual Studio. So let's go ahead and click on create a new project. So here, as you can see, I've selected C++. Yeah. So right now we've got a bunch of projects added to the list. So let's go ahead. Let's select here. Let's select mobile. So here, obviously, we can get all the templates that we need to get us started. Yeah. So as you can see, we've got a dynamic shared library that's under Android. We've got static library. We've got basic application. We've got basic Android application. We've got Makefile. So as you can see, most of the templates is under Android. So let's select one here. The basic application. and then we click on next. So here you can configure your project details like the project name, the location and whatnot. Yeah, you're not going to look too much into that. So let's go ahead and click on the create. So as you can see here now, we've got a project created for us. Okay. So basically, as you can see, we've got two folders. It contains two folders, the app and the Gradle. So here, as you can see, we haven't got a lot going on here. Let's look at the app as well. So the app folder contains source and then the main folder. So this contains, so we've got this Java and which contains the com folder. So this contains our Android one.java. So this is here. This is what we get here, our Android file here. So as you can see, the IntelliSense is not reading it for some reason. Yeah, but we go ahead still. So as you can see here now, we've got no device connected. Yeah, so let's go to our tools and Android. So let's select the Android device manager. So basically, if you've got um, if you've got your Android emulator installed, then we can open it from the Android device manager. But if you haven't installed your Android, an emulator, you can watch one of my videos on getting started with Android emulator. Okay. So as you can see here now, we have this. I've got this installed. Okay. So basically, if you don't have any Android emulator installed, you can click on the new and you create a new emulator. Okay. So basically, it was on start already. So I stopped it and I'm going to restart it again. So let's wait and see if we will get our emulator created for us. Okay. So I'm going to pause the video. See, as you can see, our emulator is being created. So it might take a while. So I'm just going to pause the video. So as you can see here now, we've got the emulator running now. And as you can see, it's showing up on Visual Studio. So let's click F5 or let's click on this to build the application. So it might take a while. So I'm just going to pause the video. Okay, so as you can see here now, it's taking a bit longer to run, but as you can tell, this video is just to get you started. So I'm just going to leave it here, but I'll make a follow-up video just to continue. Okay, and obviously we will start the C++ Android app from scratch and see how we can put them together. So I'll leave it here, but you can try and run it yourself and try and modify the code to suit whatever you want to do. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel because I've got lots of videos coming up. And I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Peace.